As school districts transition from remote in-person learning, parents certainly have a lot of questions. Remember, they can't go into the classrooms with their kids.
Yeah, so different these days. Our Wayne Haverly and photographer Bill Cortez got exclusive access inside a local kindergarten classroom, all to show you what it looks like. Wayne joins us live now from Camas with this KOIN 6 exclusive. Wayne?
Yeah, here in the Camas School District, the transition to in-person learning, it's already well underway. And it's one thing to hear about all of these safety protocols, and it's another thing to actually see them. And thanks to the Camas School District, you're about to experience what we did a few days ago.
Head on up, buddy. Follow the pause. We'll get you in.
It's a new day at Woodburn Elementary in Camas.
Good morning. Great to see you today. How are you?
A day filled with new ways, all forced by the worst pandemic in a century.
What they've been seeing and hearing is traumatic. And so to have a comforting voice, someone that knows them by name, that greets them. Good to see you, Harlow. Good morning. It's going to be a great day.
These kindergartners were among the first in Clark County to return to in-person learning back in November after several challenging months of remote learning.
Kids are so excited to once again come in their schools, that this is their place.
In-person learning in COVID times has a different look, including this checkpoint to make sure parents are keeping up with safety protocols.
I'm checking to make sure that their temperature has been taken, everything has been checked off, so they are safe to be in building.
Once cleared to go inside, the masked kids line up on socially distanced dots and get sanitized before entering the classroom.
Okay, friends, if you have gloves on, please take them off, and we are gonna get going. Here we go. Squirt, squirt. My name is Christy DeMassa, and I teach kindergarten here at Woodburn Elementary School in the Camas School District. Before we started in person, my anxiety level at the thought of coming back in person was really, really high. It made me really nervous, the thought of, 5- and 6-year-olds wearing masks and if they would be able to wear masks.
Unexpectedly, those concerns were eased on the very first day.
Good morning, friends.
The kids not only wear their masks and keep their distance, they appear immune from typical kindergarten fears.
Oftentimes we'll have kiddos that, they don't want to let go of mom or dad that first day of school. We really didn't have any of those this year. It was so interesting. We were concerned. The first day we welcomed back kindergarten in November, they were excited to be at school. It was so much smoother than we had even anticipated.
Ears listening and mouth quiet. What's another one?
The classes are small, just 10 kids. 20 student classes have been split, so all the kids have the option of 2 days in the classroom and 2 days at home with on-demand computer lessons.
Make a pattern, make a pattern.
Those digital lessons are also used in the classroom.
Okay, here comes the first pattern.
Teaching in a pandemic takes careful planning. Take recess, for instance.
All right, friends, here we go. Arms out.
Kids are led to specific color-coded play zones to help with contact tracing. They can take mask breaks, but we noticed most prefer wearing them so they don't miss any playtime with their classmates.
Part of this is a mitigation strategy as we're looking at trying to keep cohorts safe, but have safe play out here too, because kids need that, and they're having so much joy. You can see that.
What kind of milk are you going to have today? Regular.
At lunch, kids keep their distance, enjoying corn dogs 6 feet apart with the janitorial staff constantly disinfecting. About 80% of the school's 5th graders are now back in the classrooms 2 days a week. For parents, keeping their kids at home remains a choice.
And hopefully this can just be a phase that rates start to improve, vaccinations get in place, and that we can start looking at adding days in the future.
To date, 1 staff member and 0 students have tested positive for COVID-19. Staying safe is an ever-changing lesson plan.
Putting that planning in place and experiencing it, I feel much better. It still, of course, makes me nervous. This is a pandemic and the numbers are still in the high range, but 5- and 6-year-olds are amazing at wearing their masks.
COVID world rules and procedures may look strange to us, but teachers tell us their students are resilient and they're having fun.
Squeeze really tight, give that hug, and then throw it. Oh, you guys, I feel the love.
These in-person interactions are vital for the development of these youngsters, and their joy will be a key part of our community's healing process.
All right, will you throw me one more hug? Oh, are you ready? Ugh, ugh. Oh, I knocked him out. All right, bye you guys. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, all the plans and the protocols that you just saw there, they all closely follow the county's health guidance depending on where the positivity rates are. And right now in the Camas School District, they have kindergarten through 6th graders that are meeting 2 days a week in person and 2 days at home. And just this week, 7th and 8th graders are about to start meeting in small groups, and they hope that on March 1st, the high school students will be able to do the same. Of course, all of that really does depend on the positivity rates, which fortunately in the last 2 weeks have actually been going down in Clark County. So hopefully that trend will continue. Back to you.
Well, Wayne, such a fascinating piece right there, really giving us insight. I want to ask, since most of the teachers have not been vaccinated there in Washington, are some teachers choosing to still stay home?
Yeah, there's still a lot of concern among some teachers, and about 20% of the teachers have decided to stay home, and they're currently not teaching in person, but they're still working. There's still plenty of work to do with all of the remote learning that still has to take place on a daily basis. Back to you.
And we certainly appreciate the Camas School District for allowing us in and for that glimpse behind the scenes. It's a very rare look that you brought us, Wayne. Thank you, too.